What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video guys, I have several news, but the most important news is that Fidelity is in huge problems, and I will show you this on the example of Richard Hofman's arbitration. On top of that, I will show you how big the naked shorting problem is, and I will show you that this problem is still growing. And the only way how we can solve this problem is to push our MMTLP case forward, and this case will be the first solution for the entire market. So, next, I will show you some interesting question to John Brda, and I have to say that I have personal question to his recent activity. And before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and hit the like button directly for me, because it is very important to see this support from you, from my viewers. On top of that, guys, drop me a line in the comment section if you think my videos are valuable for the community. So let's start with this news. Let's start with Richard Hofman's recent update. He published a video on his YouTube channel, and by the way, I highly suggest you to subscribe to his YouTube channel, Not Legal Advice, KNOT, where Richard explains a lot of problems that is directly related to our story and that is related to the illegal activity on the markets in general. And in his latest video, he describes and he basically explains the most recent update in regards to his arbitration. And he has filed a reply brief to the opposition to his motion, which is seeking to compel discovery. And I have to admit that it is quite tricky definition, but he basically filed another document in order to find out where is the document that Richard already has, and Fidelity doesn't want to disclose it. Let me show you his tweet, which pretty much explains the current situation. MMTLP have not heard any excuse, but the November 15, 2022 Fidelity Ethics Department email that admitted that Fidelity could not sell MMTLP shares that I physically turned over to Fidelity recently and have spoken about previously, according to Fidelity, did not exist. Seems like a rather risky litigation strategy, and their hiding or destroying the November 15 email might cause some to suspect they have something to hide. What other evidence are they burning? And guys, yes, Richard has this document and he added this document to the list of documents in his arbitration, and Fidelity, for some reasons, didn't add this document from their side. And guys, if you know how arbitration works, in the process of preparations, all counterparties should disclose the set of documents that might be useful for themselves and for the counterparty. And in the list of these documents, Richard added this email, and for some reasons Fidelity didn't add this document as well. And guys, this document showed that Fidelity cannot sell MMTLP shares after November 15, but for some reasons Richard himself bought MMTLP shares on December the 6th, December the 7th, and December the 8th, if I remember it correct. So they are contradicting to themselves, and this might be a huge problem for them, because they are basically trying to hide this information. And let me remind you that Richard is filing all the updates in regards to his arbitration to the federal court in order to have all the evidence on the higher level. And I have to say that right after June of 2024, where the decision should be made, we might see another step towards the resolution if the decision will not in our favor. So, shout out to Richard, and I highly suggest you to subscribe to his YouTube channel and to follow his Twitter account. So, let me show you further how big the problem is. Anna made a perfect update and she wrote this. Let me quote it for you. FTDs at the DTCC on February 23, 2024 reached a staggering $21.49 billion in treasury settlement failures. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. She also added these numbers, and for 2024, yearly treasury failed to deliver total is almost $1 trillion. And guys, this is a huge problem. And she also added this. For decades, Congress has turned a blind eye, allowing the perpetuation of this crime that involves selling counterfeit shares, thereby destroying public companies, jeopardizing job security, and robbing the public of life-saving innovations. Representative Ralph Norman and 100 other members of Congress are fighting for justice for MMTLP investors, victims of frozen crime scene created by FINRA 445 days ago. James Comer, Patrick McHenry, Senator Sharon Brown, this is a national security issue. Issuing subpoena to the DCC, FINRA, the SEC, and broker-dealers for the 80,000 plus investors of MMTLP is imperative for justice and prevention of a catastrophic market crash. Congress must hold these criminals accountable and resist bailouts. Even China, South Korea, India, Thailand, and UK are taking action against naked short selling. This must be exposed before it's too late. Susan Trimbath warned agencies over a decade ago, yet nothing was done. Congress must fulfill its oath to protect the people, turning on their biggest donors, hedge funds, and market makers. Strip FINRA and DTCC of SRO and immunity status immediately. Hedge funds and market makers donate billions to Congress while stealing trillions from the people. They even counterfeit shares in Tesla. Elon Musk called out this scam in 2021. Since the Madoff exemption, market makers are allowed to naked short stocks aka counterfeit shares. It's now called the market maker exemption created by Madoff. It's time for Congress to act decisively before it's too late. And I have to admit that it is a brilliant tweet that explains, basically it is a call to action. And I have to admit that the problem is really huge. Let me show you even more information in regards to the size of this problem. Anna wrote this, Anna reposted this tweet 10 hours ago, and the original tweet was made by Max Squeeze the Cow. And here he added the part of the quarterly report of Citigroup, and it has $104.658 billion in securities sold not yet purchased. And I have to admit that this number is also huge. No one can sell this number of shares without purchasing them back. But all of the market makers are trying to sell these stocks and never purchase it back. And this is a pure evidence of potential counterfeiting of the shares of these companies. On top of that, guys, let me show you this tweet that was reposted by John Brda, and it was made by Elf, and he said louder. And he refers to the tweet that was made by Michelle on February 23rd. And Michelle wrote, "Can someone please explain this to me? Citadel stole trillions from the American people in the stock market over the last 17 years. We'll find 29 separate times for $180.4 million. And guys, Citadel is the company which is one of the biggest naked shorters, and we already have this evidence because it was fined several times from regulators, but the fines itself was nothing else but just a fraction of their total profit. And this is another evidence how big this problem is. And by the way, guys, remember back in the days, I guess about a year ago, John Brda established a new company, and he said that this company, which name is Flamethrower, will hire Wes Christian in order to fight against counterfeit shares. And let me show you this tweet that he made, that John Brda made on January 18th, 2023. Background: Flamethrower equals me and 3 other OG TRCH folks. We together have founded the DD process with Wes Christian and team. We will go where that DD takes us and make appropriate decisions when we have the data. Not afraid, ready to take action. All MMTLP farm will be kept in the loop. And guys, since then, as you can see, it is the search results of the word Flamethrower on John Brda's Twitter account, and we pretty much don't have any results except this one. For clarity, this is what I said in a DM to the person who asked me about West Flamethrower's involvement. And this tweet basically was published on October 15, 2023, and we don't have any other updates. And guys, let me remind you that Wes Christian is another lawyer who stated that MMTLP is a motherlode of counterfeit shares. And he also keeps silence because from June 30th of 2023, he didn't post any tweets in his Twitter account. And yes, he is not so active in this space, but we also don't know anything about his actions in regards to MMTLP story, basically from the very beginning of last year, from the very beginning of 2023. And this is my question, this is my direct question to John Brda. And if you know any information in regards to Flamethrower, or you can tag John Brda and show him this video, please do it, and I want to see this response. So let me show you that again. The problem is big, but not so many people can tie up together all the details of these FTDs and securities sold and not yet purchased. But let me show you this. RareDD, another community member, will publish a new video, new investigation that he makes in regards to our case. And if I remember it correct, it is about 2 hours long video, and it will be published basically within next couple of days. And here is the screenshot from his video where he explains who was involved in this illegal activity. And he explains all the relationships in between these people. And he wrote, RareDD wrote, part of the reason the video is taking so long. In my head, this was a simple image, then I decided to fill in the white space. It only takes up 19 seconds in how and why FINRA manipulated the MMTLP corporate actions part 3, coming soon. And yes, 19 seconds of the video, but this screenshot alone has an information that took RareDD hours to do. And guys, shout out to RareDD and wait for his video. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only got one